So we're live from Crusaders of the Resistance headquarters. I'm King Nico. It's 2022. We're in June. We are well into Revelations. And the beast of the sea is about to show itself. So I'm just going to quickly share this video because I've been... I couldn't... The beast of the sea is about to show itself. Share this video because I've been... Okay. Just wait for some people to jump in and then we're going to get started. The beast of the sea is Elvis Presley. Welcome. So yeah, everyone's jumping in. I'm just going to share this to the groups. Nice. So how's everyone doing? It's good to be back. This whole week, I've just been decoding, looking at all the signs and symbols. And I've been watching pretty much all of Jurassic Liar's videos because his channel got taken down. I wonder where he'd gone to. So I finally found one of his videos. I think someone sent it or I just found it. And yeah, he's right. We're going to show some of his footage. So if anyone knows Garrow, send him this video. Or Garrow, if you're watching, get a hold of me. I spoke to you yesterday. So Elvis Presley, the king of pop, is back. So was Elvis ever dead? Yes, the fam is here. So Gaming with Shaz, Small Town Dog Mom, sorry. And Miss J7. Yes, missing everyone. Sarah Bromley, hi there. Okay, and it's Laura, thank you. Okay, so let's get started. I'm just gonna go to my Facebook quickly. So there's a new movie coming out, Elvis. And as you can see in the middle there, there's a lightning bolt. So there's your Barack Obama, which is, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven, Luke 10:18. And there's your TCB. So supposedly that's Elvis is saying, taking care of business. So they don't show the O for some reason. So there could be an O, but it could also stand for Trump, Clinton, Bush, and the O, missing O is Obama, but we'll get into it. So Elvis Aaron Presley, as it is on his gravestone, equals 216. And by now we should know that 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Image of the beast, Baphomet, 216. So there's a match right there. And there's cards for Elvis in the Illuminati card game. So we got the Church of Elvis and we got the Elvis card. Right, so the movie's about to be released this month on June 24th. So 6, 2 plus 4 is 6. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. So on a day that could equal 666. So it's all there. So we got Joseph. Hey there from Sin City, Las Vegas. So yeah, Elvis is a big deal in Las Vegas. Shannon, birthday 66. Happy belated, Shannon. Okay, so let's get back to Mr. Elvis. Okay, so we're in month 6. Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. So a lot of you by now must have heard the saying, pride goes before the fall. So it's straight from the Bible, Proverbs. We're in month of pride right now. It's absolutely ridiculous what I'm seeing. I think Calgary just had their Pride Parade for the first time in 2 years on Sunday. So, and the Elvis movie is coming out at the end of the month. So Pride is all connected. So we got some news stories. I shared a new UFO investigation revelations. Again, there's the Illuminati cards for alien abduction, Church of Middle America, flying saucers. It's all here. It's all coming together. All the numbers are playing out. So also, so June 11th. So let me tell you, June 11th is a big watch day, which is Saturday coming up right now, 6/11. And what do we have going on this weekend in Azerbaijan from the 10th of June to the 12th of June? So the Grand Prix equals 666. Azerbaijan equals 522, which is the birthing number. Black Star 522, and qualifying 726, because that's what's taking place on the 11th is qualifying, and 726 is the Antichrist number, right? Okay, so where's all my stuff here? So what is all this? Okay, so let me get to it. So there's some big connections with Mr. Elvis and Seattle. So the second 9/11 could possibly be in Seattle on 6/11. So let's get into it. So let me start some of this video here from Jurassic Liars, and then I'll pause it and explain what's going on, but to help understand what's supposedly going to happen on Saturday, June 11th or June 24th, which is June 11th in the Julian calendar. So I'm going to start this video.
Okay, folks, I have some brand new information that's going to rock your world. You understand that? So be patient and get ready for it. So remember my two predictions. Elvis somehow manifests after a spectacular event on June 11th in Seattle. And then my second prediction is that Trump gets his head wound on Obama's birthday, which is August 4th in Ohio. Trump gets the head wound and survives. And you know, when Elvis was born, he was born January 8th, 1/8. He had an identical twin that died at birth. So there was two of them on 1/8. 1/8, 1/8, it equals 216, 216, get it? And August 4th is the 216th day of the year. And if you did the dates backwards, if you put the day first and then the month, 8/1, it would be 16/2. And the 162nd day of the year is June 11th. Those are my two predictions. And, you know, this all came supernaturally, this information.
Okay, so this guy has been obsessed with Elvis his whole life. And like he said, the Holy Spirit has given him this revelation, and he's been able to basically crack the code. And I have seen what he's been showing, and I have got more to add to it. And it is true. And yes, he had a twin. So Elvis had a twin. His name was Jesse, and he died at birth. But I say they sacrificed him at birth because these people are Satanists. And most likely Elvis was born a woman, and so was Jesse. They are girls, right? But raised as boys because they are part of the satanic cult, right? So there was two of them. They sacrificed one. They did whatever rituals they did to invoke the spirits into the one that they raised as Elvis, right? Okay, so let's get back to him. I'm going to get to it and pause it and explain. So
okay, I had the predictions, the dates before I knew any of these connections. And I told you Elvis was an identical twin, right? So if you were to put identical twins into the Gematria calculator, look what it equals. 162 forwards and 216 backwards. There's your dates my prediction dates. June 11th is the 162nd day of the year. August 4th is the 216th day of the year. See that? And the day that the identical twins were born were January 8th. And I told you, if you put a crown on January 8th, because that's what the letter O is a crown. When you see the number 0 or the letter O, it's a crown. Like, oh Lord, okay? So if you put a crown on January 8th, the day identical twins were born, you get 162.
Yes. Hi, Naomi.
Forward, 216 backwards. Again, with my prediction dates of June 11th and August 4th. And you know, Elvis Aaron Presley, his full name, this is how it's spelled on his gravestone, it equals 216. So that means all he would need is the 162, which is June.
Okay, So 216. So we know I told you 216 is 6 times 6 times 6. This is absolutely impossible that all of this can be connected this way, right? And I'm going to blow your mind even more, because in 2017, when I got my first dog, which is Prince Elvis Jackson, I named him Elvis because I myself was also, because of my father, had liked Elvis, right? My father actually celebrated his Sweet 16 when Elvis' death to the world was announced back in 1977. And Prince Elvis Jackson is born on August 4th, which is the 216th day of the year. Barack Obama is also born on August 4th, the 216th day of the year, right? And the 162nd day of the year is June 11th. Okay, so let's get back into it.
Because he already has the 216 for August 4th. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So he's looking for the 162, which is June 11th. And the year Elvis died, August 16th, 1977, to this year, January 8th, 2022, January 8th is Elvis's birthday. He turned 87 years old this year. And it's the most important birthday, and I'm going to show you why. But August 16, 1977, the year Elvis died, to this year, when Elvis turned 87, the days are, look at that. It's 16-2, 216. Look at that.
Unbelievable. Yes, Mr. Andre, what is up, brother? I'm doing well. Just getting on board with this next. The Beast of the Sea is about to show himself. We're here in 2022, and this is absolutely impossible. So from the day that Elvis died on August 16th, 1977, to his birthday this year, if he were alive, it would have been his 87th birthday. That's very important. It has exactly been 16,216 days. So you got your 162 and your 216 for June 11th and August 4th, right? Yes, God bless. Hello, Desert Star. Sarah Brumley, no wonder he was all shook. Yes. Yes, you're going to see some of his songs I'm going to show you. And yes, Jurassic, he's awesome. He's on the money with this, and he's the only one that could have been able to deliver this information. So a very important part of this, and he's pretty much cracked the I Pet Goat 2 riddle. Unbelievable. It is Elvis. Elvis Presley is one of the antichrists, along with the Donald Trumps and the Obamas, right? So let's get into this movie. Let's get into the trailer quick for this film that's just dropping. So here we go. I cannot believe this. I have been talking about Elvis along with Jurassic for a few years now, and both of us had no idea that Hollywood was putting out this film, and I just found this out just last week. So Katie Johnson, hello Katie. She says MJ returns. We got Alicia Rodriguez, hello. Reveal us the message our Father in heaven wants us all to hear. Of course. Yes, we all know the Antichrist. Okay, so Elvis is back. I obviously was born years after Elvis had died. Well, 8 years is not too much, but yeah, here we go. Let's see what's going on. So I don't really need to tell you the story. The movie's coming out. It's going to tell you the same thing. We're looking at this quick, because this is what MK Ultra is. This trailer just MK Ultra the whole world, right? And no one's going to catch it because it's so fast, right? Watch this. This is the spell. We're going to break it down. So we're going to rewind. And look what he just said. He says, in that moment, Elvis the man was sacrificed and Elvis the God was born. And then it cut to the full moon in the sky. See, that is devil worship, right? Watch it again. We're going to play it a few times. Just this one clip. So this is the first 37 seconds. Watch this. So we're going to go back right here. Okay, who is that actor, by the way? So Elvis, in that moment, Elvis the man was sacrificed and Elvis the God was born. And look who the actor is. That is Mr. Tom Hanks, another Satanist. And here we go with the connections to Seattle. Who remembers the film Sleepless in Seattle, featuring and starring Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan? So now he has been specifically cast for that reason and for all his satanic ritual doings and his movie Sleepless in Seattle. He is now in this Elvis movie because Seattle is somehow going to be the next 9/11. And why else? Who? Okay, let's see some more Seattle connections. Mr. Bill Gates has been around the last few years, actually nonstop. And Mr. Bill Gates was born in Seattle, Washington. And Seattle, Washington is the 42nd state, number 42. Elvis died at 42, right? So we're getting into the Seattle connections. So let's get back to this. Actually, forget the trailer. It's Andy 66. Yes, Katie. So thank you for spotting that one out. Katie sees that he's also 66. Again with the 66. Like Miss Chris Jenner turned 66 on the day of Astro World, right? On remember the 5th of November. Do not forget Astro World. Excuse me. Yeah, tea time. Okay, Elvis and Seattle. So let me get back to, I actually had it all on my Facebook, but I'm trying to scroll all the way down to find all the stuff I posted on Elvis with all the connections, right? Because this is real. So now we're getting into Elvis and Bill Gates, the connections between Elvis and Bill Gates. Okay, for some reason, it's totally not on my Facebook anymore. So, okay, so yeah, crazy. So Naomi says that she lives a few hours from Seattle. So yeah, be careful this weekend. Not too sure exactly how it's going to go down, whether Project Bluebeam is finally going to show itself and put images of Elvis in the sky at the Space Needle. So I'm just going to get to my folder quickly. I'm going to pull this down because I got a lot to show you and I've put it in folders and got it all ready. So I got the Elvis folder. So images, here we go. Right. Let's go to this. I'm going to pull these all up. All right, so back to Elvis and his Seattle connections. Watch this. Stop screen. Okay, share. Okay, so here we go. So this is the book that Elvis was found dead reading on the toilet, a scientific search for the face of Jesus. This is the actor, Austin Butler, that is playing Elvis in the new film. And he was born on August 17th, 1991. So he's 30 right now. So look at that date, August 17th. So so no one knew that Elvis was dead until the morning after his death on late August 16th, and it was announced all across the world on August 17th. So all the papers on August 17th said Elvis Presley dies at 42. And here we have the actor who's conveniently born on the same day that he was announced dead. Who's this? Sorry, this thing is acting up. It's been so... Okay, so here's the papers. There's the book. Scientific Search for the Face of Jesus. Elvis is dead, August 17th. There's the poster for the film. Right, so here's the first, there's one of the Illuminati cards. The Elvis card. Why would they have an Elvis card? So Elvis is obviously a big part of it, and not only a huge part, there's a church of Elvis, right? So also Elvis was the phoenix. So there's the phoenix symbolism. And here we go. Mr. Elvis Presley was the first celebrity to publicly on live television take a jab, right here. Look at him getting pretty much jabbed up on October 28th, 1956. That was the first birthday of Bill Gates, and that took place at CBS Studio 50 in New York City. Okay, so on Bill Gates' birthday, the first person on live TV to help brainwash the world, because TV's pretty much new and just put in every home and on Earth back then, and probably in black and white, so everyone got to see and their idol taking the needle on live television on the first birthday of Bill Gates. Okay, here we go. So January 3rd, 2021, I just posted about Elvis. We're in Pride Month. So New York and Seattle. But the funny thing is that Seattle, Washington was actually first named New York. So its first name was New York. Then it changed to Duwamps, and then finally it was Seattle. Named after Chief Noah Sealth, who was chief of the 2 tribes living in the area. Notice how his name is Chief Noah, as in the days of Noah. And I keep saying we are in biblical end times. And also, Seattle was first named New York. So if Seattle is the next 9/11, and basically there's 2 New York cities. There's 2 New Yorks, and New York equals 666. So the Belmont Stakes, this horse racing business, is taking place on June 11th, right? And the year that Elvis died, the horse that won this Belmont Stakes, then won the Triple Crown, its name was Seattle Slew. We're getting into it. Okay, Seattle Slew. We got Noah Seattle, Chief Noah Seattle. Okay, where's my numbers now? We need some gematria. Okay, so I'm going to pull it all together with the numbers, because this doesn't mean nothing without the numbers. And let me see some of your comments. We got Robin in the house. Hi, Robin. Good to see you here tonight. Okay, let me just see. Yeah, looking really feminine there. Yeah, Robin says, wow, interesting. I didn't know that. And I was born in Washington. Exactly. There's 2 New York cities, right? The twin cities, like the Twin Towers. Like Elvis is an identical twin. And his evil devil twin is Donald Trump. Don't ask me how that works out, because they're obviously born at different times with different parents. But when you see the images, they are the evil twins, right? And Seattle was named after someone named Noah, right? Just as it was in the days of Noah. Yes, thank you, Sarah. Wow, in the end days, Noah. Naomi's totally mind blown. I haven't even got into it yet. I'm just getting the momentum here. Like, I haven't done this in a while, right? Hi, Kim. It's good to see you. Yes, Rebecca Jane is here. Good to see you. Hi. Yes, hello. So it makes sense. Trump's a woman. They're women. Trust me. So Elvis gave birth to his son, Lisa Marie Presley, right? So don't even get me into it. Lisa Marie, just look at the images. It's a dude, right? In drag. Okay. Yep. Insane. Yep. End times. The Pentecostal church I went to with my friend who invited me was so asleep. Oh, the lukewarms. Oh, I don't know what to do with these lukewarms. Lukewarms. Okay. Where's my numbers? Sorry. I'm getting too distracted. I'm getting excited. I want numbers. Where's the gematria codes? Okay, let me just see if I pull it all up here like this. You are going to be Trust me, I've been mind blown all week over this stuff. Okay, let me get back this, minimize. Okay, I'm bringing it up. Numbers are coming. So remember what I just showed you with New York and Chief Seattle. Okay, so I showed you this with the Grand Prix. So here we go. So let me make sure you guys are looking at this. Sorry, I got so much stuff on the screen. I can't even see myself. Okay. So I just want to make sure we go over this now. Okay, so here we go. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Okay, so Noah Seattle, there's an image, probably the one and only image they have of this chief. So Noah Seattle, 1786 to 1866, right? More 66. So here's some gematria. Noah Seattle 2022 equals 666 in the extended cipher, and Noah Seattle 2022 equals 726, the Antichrist number, the number of the beast, and Noah Seattle 2022 equals 611, which is the second 9/11, the upside down 9/11. So the second 9/11, which the first one happened in New York, and if they flip it and get the 6/11, and it's supposed to be where? Seattle, which was first named New York before New York was New York, the Twin Cities, the Twin Towers, and Elvis Presley, the identical twin. And here's a poster of Elvis from the World's Fair or something, and here it goes. It says, Elvis, swinging higher than the Space Needle with the gals, right? And there's the image of Seattle with the Space Needle and Elvis's name knocking it over, right? So I showed you this one with the 216 Elvis. There's the Belmont Stakes. So Belmont Stakes equals 611. June 11th equals 846. That is the tribulation number. The first holographic plane hit the detonated Twin Tower at 8:46 a.m., right? And the 8:46 is 8 minutes and 46 seconds that the knee was supposedly held on George Floyd's neck, right? And look at this. Seattle Slew, the horse that won the Triple Crown in 1977, the year that Elvis died at 42, is also 8:46. And the Queen is celebrating her birthday this Saturday, June 11th, even though her birthday is in April, right? But somehow it's being celebrated on June 11th. So the Queen's 96th birthday equals 666, right? Let me get some more numbers on board. Image of the Beast, Baphomet, Elvis Aaron Presley. He's a Baphomet, image of the beast, an idol that people worship and still worship today more than Justin Bieber, more than Justin Timberlake, Michael Jackson, than anything. It's Elvis Presley, right? The second coming of Jesus equals 216. New York equals 666. The Twin Towers, the Twin Cities, Mr. Elvis Presley, the identical twin, right? Elvis Presley, the image of the beast, 666, the number of the beast. Elvis Presley, the image of the beast, 474. That's the fallen angel number, 474. Elvis Aaron Presley, Baphomet, 1776. The 28th of October, 1776. 1776 is the founding date of America. So the 28th of October, that equals 1776, along with Elvis Aaron Presley, Baphomet, 1776. Because remember, Elvis Presley, the image of the beast, took the mark of the beast on national TV on October 28th, which was Bill Gates's first birthday, right? So here's the image and took the mark of the beast. It's all connected. And there's your Babylon, 1776. There's your Space Needle, 474, right? Just like Elvis Presley, the image of the beast is 474. Just like Fallen Angel is 474, right? Elvis is an anagram for lives and Levi's. So remember Black Lives Matter? How about that was Black Elvis Matters, because Elvis is the black star, right? So there's your 726 and your 201. The Belmont Stakes equals 611 in the Satanic Cipher, and the Belmont Stakes has taken place on 611, which is this Saturday. June 11th, which is 611, equals 846 in the English Sumerian cipher, which is the tribulation number, right? Do you not see the pattern here, the web of connect? Oh, okay, so June 11th equals 846, Belmont Stakes equals 611. Seattle Slew equals 846. That won the Belmont Stakes back in 77. And slew is to destroy, to take something down. So destroy Seattle, Seattle slew, right? Black Star. Elvis is the Black Star. He's the only person on the Hollywood Walk of Fame to have a Black Star. I believe he had a song called Black Star, an album called Black Star. David Bowie had an album called Black Star, and David Bowie is also born on January 8th, which is the exact same birthday as identical twin Elvis Presley. So Black Star equals 87. Black Star also equals 522, the birthing number. Grand Prix 666, Azerbaijan 522, all taking place this weekend. Qualifying's on Saturday. There's the Antichrist number, Antichrist 726, qualifying 726, right? And the Queen's 96th birthday is taking place. There's Seattle Seahawks, because if Elvis is the beast of the sea, then Seattle and the Seahawks, do you not see the sea and the Revelation connections to Seattle? The beast of the sea, right? The beast of Revelation, out of the sea, Elvis Presley equals 474 in Jewish ordinal. Noah, Seattle 2022, 726. There you go. It's all there. There's the numbers. I showed you them. Racing 2022, horse race 322. That's the Skull and Bones 322. Belmont Stakes horse race 1116 in reverse satanic. Baku Grand Prix 2022, 666. The Phoenix 474. As you saw, Elvis Presley wore the Phoenix on all his outfits. 474 is the fallen angel number. Fallen angel equals 474. Then God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also, equals 474 fully reduced, right? It's all there. And you're not going to believe this. So, okay, let's stop this. I'm going to get back into that. Whew! Okay, let me see who's on here, who's watching this. Everyone's there. Lucifer, we got the numbers, fallen angel stuff, the Seattle connections. Oh boy, what have I missed? Okay, let me get back over here to the internet. So who is Elvis Presley? Who is this character, right? So everyone's telling me it's Lucifer, and I got a video that someone sent me earlier. I'm going to play a bit of it.
We'd be sitting up in the stands, and you'd see a strange looking guy walking around the track in Hodges Field, the club stadium, wherever the games were being played. And people used to point at him and laugh. Here's this guy that I knew from school and that everybody thought was weird. It's up on the truck entertaining everybody.
Elvis Presley, like no other artist before or after, had an uncanny effect on millions of his fans. He said he had no control of the way his body responded to music, and described the transformation that took place with him on stage as though he were being possessed by some, quote, surge of electricity. Steve Dunlap, the author of Elvis What Happened, stated Elvis Presley was straddling the microphone and was suggestive of manners, his groin gyrating inches from the upright stand, and he was shaking in convulsive movements as if possessed by an alien spirit. When he sang loudly, he commanded his worshippers. Later in life, Elvis would acknowledge that the strange powers that he wielded over his audiences were occultic powers that he received from the spirit world. Elvis, as a child, believed that he was being guided by the voice of his brother Jesse, who had died at birth, but later admitted that he was being used by a hierarchy of spirit beings. His close friend Larry Geller wrote that Elvis believed that he was working under the aegis of these masters, that they had helped him. Elvis admitted, "I always felt an unseen hand behind me. I heard that same voice and thought it was my brother. That's what I thought. I heard this guidance, guiding me all my life. That's why I'm here and why I'm doing this. This didn't just happen. This wasn't mere happenstance." Author Gary Herman stated that Elvis, quote, recognized the devil's part in his success. Elvis's bodyguards, known as the Memphis Mafia, who lived with Elvis Presley for several years, witnessed firsthand his occultic powers and his influence over his millions of fans.
I grew up with Elvis Presley. I grew up and became a middle-aged man with Elvis Presley. And then all of a sudden, it's over. I knew the drugs had him, they were going to get him, and there was no turning back, and I felt sick.
Elvis's former bodyguards revealed that Elvis not only believed that he had occultic powers, but that he was a prophet and that they were his disciples. Red West declared he likes to be in control. He likes to be a God figure. For many years, with real seriousness, he called us his disciples. Red West declared with conviction that Elvis possessed some kind of special powers, something like psychic powers, he said. Elvis proved it to me again and again.
So how
Sonny West, the cousin of Red West, was also considered a disciple by Elvis. Sonny tells about Elvis's amazing occultic powers. Sonny West admitted he just...
Sorry, okay. Because that's wild. Let me stop that because it's all coming together. This Elvis character, what the people are saying he was like and what they practiced was with witchcraft, right? He was doing witchcraft and summoning spirits, and that's their religion. That's all they know. And normal people like us, when we see these people, how they work, it's just insanity, right? So very deep into the occult and working with demonic fallen angel entities, right? And how else do you summon these entities? So let's find how these entities can possibly be summoned. What is a way that people could summon and get close to this demonic realm? Let's look into it. Oh, Elvis Presley. Yoga is as yoga does. What is this? Yoga. The satanic, demonic art that is yoga. Of course.
I see that you and yoga will never do. Yoga is...
Look at that. So I got to mute it just in case because copyright. I don't want this video getting blocked or banned. I don't own the rights to this, so don't nuke me. But this is Elvis Presley back in the 50s, 60s doing yoga. Twisting like a pretzel, this fembot Baphomet, because Elvis Presley is the image of the beast. And the image of the beast took the mark of the beast live on TV, the first one to do it. Here's Elvis Presley. Yoga is as yoga does. These people are witches. They are Baphomet witches. Their god is Satan. Look at this fembot. Look closely. This is a woman. Look at the bow angle. Whoa, look at that. That's a woman. Let me see this. They're doing the yoga song. Another friggin' seance and yoga.
Stand upside down on your head, feet against the wall. A simple yoga exercise done by one and all.
Do you not see this cult, how they draw people in with these false idols and bring you into this new age satanic cult? It's disgusting. And people are out here fighting me and giving me hell and saying, no, yoga is stretching and for health. I'm like, summoning demons into your life and into this world is not for anyone's health. And let's look into some Gematria codes now. because that's Elvis Presley, your image of the beast, taking the mark of the beast, showing you how to summon the spirits from the friggin' 50s yoga, right? These people that push this stuff are demons, right? They're not pushing it because it's for your health. They do not want you to be healthy. Elvis Presley is a satanic Baphomet image of the beast that is pushing this cult, satanic, magical, just selling your soul ritual, yoga, and meditation. Yes, yes, Miss Rose, I love you. Yes, Miss Robin Nicole. It's disgusting. And who else is out there pushing this yoga cult, right? Let's see. What can we come up with and find who's out there really looking out your friggin' damn health, right? Let's see. So there's Elvis Presley and yoga. Okay, this damn Facebook is really annoying. It's really bugging me. Okay. It doesn't want to work for me when I'm doing my lives. Okay, so let's go. I got another video to show you of all those that care about you doing yoga.
Kim, how's the holiday party plan going?
I am so stressed. Sometimes I just need to light some candles.
Tell me about it. Like a movie and the whole family in town?
It's all about self-care, isn't it?
Self-care.
And we gotta make time for ourselves.
Well, sit in an Aleister Crowley pyramid.
Yourself, how can you bring up your family, right?
Exactly.
Dog and send the right leg into the sky. Spread the fingers, bend the knees, and place the
Yeah. That's disgusting. No, don't turn this around on me. He's a stripper.
He's a yoga teacher.
Don't insult him.
He's a stripper, not a yoga teacher. These people are disgusting. That's what yoga is. It's hold on, let me get back to this thing. It's now messing up on me. Unbelievable. So yeah, there's your elite, your Hollywood elite doing the yoga and pushing this satanic crap, right? And look who else was pushing this yoga stuff. Aleister Crowley. The two seem at first glance to be opposed, but when you have advanced a little in both, you find that concentration learned in yoga is of immense use in attaining the mental powers necessary in magic. Magic with a K. On the other hand, the discipline of magic is of the greatest service in yoga, and that is Aleister Crowley. And who is Aleister Crowley? He's this guy here. And look at his signature. Aleister Crowley signed his name as the beast, the Baphomet. Here it is. I pretty much made it as big as I can. Let me zoom in on this one. There he is, Mr. Aleister Crowley signing his name as Baphomet. And there's the Baphomet right there doing the yoga pose. There's this sick, twisted, one of the most evil men in recent history, Aleister Crowley, doing the yoga. There's his book, Aleister Crowley, 8 lectures on yoga. These people are drinking the blood of babies and doing child sacrifice. They think they're gods. They are at war with God, and they serve these demons, the demon spirits of the Nephilim, children of the fallen angels, and women. So women are more opposed to the effect of the spirits because they're the ones that gave birth to them. This is why you'll find more women trapped in this new age cult, because the spirits that are communicating with them, that they summon with their asana this and the namaste that and the ayahuasca this, is not their mom or their dad or their children. It's the Nephilim spirit, because the Nephilim spirit has more of a connection with the women of this world, because it was the women of this world, the daughters of men, that gave birth to these hybrid demons. And the fallen angels had to watch their children die before they were cast into purgatory, right? So this is why women are more opposed to becoming witches, because they are more easily possessed by the children of their ancestors' spirits, which are the demon spirits of the Nephilim, because God said that the Nephilim spirit will remain demon spirits on this earth. Right? The Baphomet, Elvis Presley doing all this Baphomet yoga stuff, pushing it since the damn 50s. They're all pushing it, right? Don't get me started with this yoga. It is pure demonic. And you cannot come at me and tell me it is healthy and that you use it to heal people. No one heals but Jesus Christ, right? And yes, it is in the book of Enoch, which is exactly where I get all this knowledge and information. It's from the Holy Bible and the book of Enoch. And as everyone knows, I have pretty much blown up all my social medias with flat earth because, again, it is in the Holy Bible and it is in the book of Enoch, right here in chapter 72. How can I see if I can get that on here on the screen? Okay. The Book of the Courses of the Heavenly Luminaries, chapter 72 in the Book of Enoch explains everything you need to know regarding flat earth. So the Book of the Courses of the Luminaries of the Heaven. And as we know, the luminaries of the heaven is the sun and the moon. And the relations of each according to their classes, their dominion and their seasons, according to their names and places of origin, and according to their months, which Uriel, the holy angel who was with me, who is their guide, showed me. So it was an angel, the holy angel Uriel, that showed Enoch the courses of the luminaries. It was an angel, a holy angel of infinite knowledge from the heavens that told our great ancestor Enoch that the sun and the moon and how they circulate on the flat earth and how the angels at the four corners push winds and whatever you want to call it, our seasons through the portals that go around this earth. It was an angel of infinite knowledge, not some satanic dude or Nazi or Walt Disney that came up with NASA with your fake science, right? Yes, Liz Walczak was just about to say flat earth. NASA is a lie. It's also ridiculous. Yes, and that's what we're doing here. We're uncovering all of this stuff. And what these guys are doing are trapping the world into this seance, this spell. Yeah, praise God. So watch. Yeah, don't forget about the four corners of the earth. There's the North Pole, South Pole, East Pole. Yes, I just said the four angels, the four corners of the earth. Okay, so let's get back into this trailer quickly and finish it off so you can see some more of what this character is about.
Sacrifice.
Wow, ridiculous. I cannot believe Elvis is here in 2022. Which Bible verse did I have up here? Okay. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. Revelation 13:1. So, the beast of the sea. So let's get back to, okay, I want to show you something, our connection here, because Mr. Oh, what have I done? This damn thing. Okay.
62216. Those are the dates of my predictions. Look at that. And the same year that Elvis died, back in 1977, a horse called Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown on June 11th, 1977, which is the most prestigious, event that you can win in horse racing. You have to win 3 different races back to back to back. Anyway, so he did it on June 11th, was the final leg of it, and he won this horse and won the Triple Crown. The same year Elvis died, and what is the name? Seattle Slew. To destroy Seattle. Slew means to just kill. You understand? Anyway, like I said, this year Elvis turned, if he was alive, he'd be 87 years old in 2022 on January 8th, you see? And like I showed you a little while ago, that from Elvis's death to this year, when Elvis turned 87 on January 8th, 2022, it was the exact days of my prediction. Look, it's 162, and then backwards is 216. So 162nd day is June 11th, 216th day is August 4th. It's perfect, you understand? So like I said, he turned 87 years old, and the 87th prime number is 449. And I did a video the other day. It was really long. That's why I'm going to show you a couple of things that I showed in that video, and then I'm going to get to the mind-blowing new info, okay? So the 87th, because Elvis turned 87, 87th prime number is 449. Now check this out. From Elvis's death back in 1977 to this year on June 11th, this time, June 11th this year, the day I'm telling you Seattle's going to be struck. Look at it. It's 44 years and 9 months. You see, 449. And I just told you that the 87th prime number is 449 because Elvis turned
449. So if we go back from this month, Wednesday, June 1st, 2022, to we go back 449 months, we reached January 1985. And what's so significant about that is because my birthday is January the 27th, 1985. And as of today, June 8th or 9th or June 9th, I'm 448 months of age. And I will turn 449 on June 27th. There's your 449 and how somehow I fit in to this equation with my dog named Elvis, who's born on 2/16/84. I looked into 449 and I was like, whoa, this month of all months, when the tribulation is about to begin, I am 449 months of age.
7 this year. And interestingly enough, if you were to put August 4th, 2022 into the Gematria calculator, look what it equals. 449. That's the 87th prime, like I just showed you. And look, it even has the 611 numbers backwards. But this is what's important, 449, because this is the day Trump gets his head wound, August 4th this year. And speaking of head wounds, so JFK, he got the head wound, and that's his full name, John Fitzgerald Kennedy. And Elvis Aaron Presley, if you put these two together, because remember, Elvis Aaron Presley equals 216. And August 4th is the 216th day of the year when Trump gets his head wound. And remember, Kennedy got the head wound, right? So if you put these two names together into the Gematria calculator, look what you get. 449. Because I told you Elvis turned 87 this year, which is the 449th prime. Do you understand how impossible these connections are?
Absolutely impossible.
And remember, I told you how important the horse racing Triple Crown is. So this year's Triple Crown, which starts with the Kentucky Derby, then the Preakness Stakes, and then the Belmont Stakes, it was the 148th running of the Kentucky Derby, which already ran. It was the 147th running of the Preakness, which already ran. And then the 154th running of the Belmont is going to run on June 11th this year. It hasn't run yet. And look, it's the 154th. The Antichrist equals 154. But what's important is if you add these three up, you get 449. Okay? Think about how impossible these coincidences are. Okay, folks, listen. I'm just going to get to the mind-blowing info, and I'm going to not show any more connections.
That's crazy. So the Triple Crown takes place on the Kentucky, and all their runnings, it's the 154th, and add them together equals 449. Wow. So yeah, just take that in, the impossible math that is happening here with the years, the names, the dates, the numbers. My age now is 449. It's unbelievable. So let's get to it, because it absolutely is mind blowing.
I have to, because I'm going to make this video short. So remember, I told you Elvis, and Presley equal 216. So basically, all he needs is the 162, which is June 11th. Okay, to complete this identical twin charade. All right, and the 162nd day of the year is June 11th. Okay, now you're going to know why this year is the most important year. So remember, Elvis turned 87, and the 87th prime number is 449. And remember, June the 11th is the 162nd day of the year. If you add these up, what do you get? 611. Do you understand now? Do you understand what I'm showing you? This is it. This was the key right here. It all connects to each other now, because look, June 14th is Trump's birthday, right?
The month of Gemini, the
And
twin
the 165th
horoscope.
day of the year is June 14th, right? So if you were to add 449 plus Trump's birthday of 165 days, it equals 614, the exact day he's born. You see how perfect that is? Just like Obama's birthday. This is the day Trump gets his head wound, on August 4th, right? And August 4th can be either 216 days, or on leap years, 217 days. So the 87th prime number, 449 plus 216, look at that, it's 665. It's one short of the 666, right? But if you go to the leap year of August 4th, it's 216, it becomes 666. You see how perfect everything is? Like I said, folks, if this is not a mic drop moment right here, I don't know what to tell you.
Mic drop.
I mean, how much more proof before you understand that this is
Exactly.
this information is coming from the Holy Spirit. I can't,
tribulation is about to
say it
begin.
any other way. And let me add insult to injury, which I've shown many times, this information. Remember, Elvis is 87 right now, right? And Trump is still 75. He won't be 76 until June 14th. So that means that is after June 11th. So he's going to be 75 years old on June 11th still. So what is 87 plus 75? 162.
Oh.
The 162nd day of the year,
wow.
is June 11th.
Woo!
And everything I just showed you throughout the video.
Yeah, tribulation is about to begin.
He won't be 61 till August 4th.
Yeah, people always said Elvis is not dead.
All these together, you get 222.
There's
and we're in the
2022.
And it's been 222 years since Washington died, and Seattle is in Washington. And Washington's birthday is celebrated on 222. You understand? Everything connects. Okay.
There's your 222, Mr. Joseph Aquaviva.
Like I said, folks, this right here is the mic drop moment. You understand that? This information right here is beyond unbelievable. Anyway, just remember my two predictions, okay? Don't mix them up.
Okay, so yeah, absolutely insane. So he's basically, his predictions is that Seattle is going to be the next 911, and everything with all the numbers, with Seattle now finding out that Seattle used to be called New York, right? With it's too much. So there's two dates. There's June 24th, which is also June 11th in the Julian calendar, right? And it's also the day that they're releasing the Elvis movie. Oh, yeah, it is a lot to take in. A lot of people still probably don't understand what I'm showing or what I'm trying to like tell you what's going on here. But the numbers, like if you've been watching for a while, you would have known and seen these numbers coming up again and again and again. The 846s, the 216s, the 474s, right? So it's all coming together, and now Elvis is now a big, massive part of this. I was always suspicious, but here it is. So let's see. I want to get into this one now because this was pretty crazy.
On the Heliofont channel, it's the only video they have on that channel. Okay, and this video depicts George Bush in a children's classroom.
Yeah, my dad was obsessed with Elvis.
Goat when 9/11 happened, okay, that day. And that is why it's called I Pet Goat 2, because they're letting you know there's going to be a second 9/11. And I told you the second 9/11 is the upside down 9/11, which is 6/11. And I'm going to prove it to you. Okay, so like I've shown you 100 times, that Elvis had an identical twin that died at birth. And his name was Jesse, and they spelled it on his gravestone with an I. So that's why when you see Jesse spelled like this, it equals 67, and Elvis equals 67. Okay, and these were identical twins. One of them died at birth, like I said. And you're going to see how I connected to the I Pet Goat video. Okay, and you should be amazed. So Elvis, he graduated high school on June 3rd, 1953. And before I show you the connection to the June 3rd, 1953, just pay attention. So Elvis equals 6722. Forget all about the other numbers. This is only important numbers right now. Elvis equals 6722, and so does Jesse. Jesse equals 6722, spelled with the I, which is what is on Jesse's gravestone. 6722 also, just like Elvis. And remember, I told you that Elvis graduated high school on June 3rd, 1953. And it just so happens, from the day Elvis and his identical twin were born to the day Elvis graduated is 6722. You see that? 6,722 days.
That's
and
crazy.
look, it's even 18 years. 1/8 is when they were born. You see that? And 53 is the backwards of 35 when they were born. You see the years? But anyway, what's important is the 6722, because that's what Elvis and his twin equaled, 6722.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
6722. What is the chance of that? How about impossible? There's no way.
Yeah.
You know, this is absolutely
it's not human.
Scripted. And remember, he graduated on June 3rd, which is the 154th day of the year. And what's important about that? Because I told you the Antichrist equals 154. And I told you that Elvis is the Antichrist. And I showed you how it connects the 154 to him.
So King James is also 154. So there's my birth. I'll show you. So more 154s. King James as the King James Bible. King James is 154 in reverse, right? So there's more biblical connections, just like Noah, Seattle, as in the days of Noah. There's your 154 connection because it's biblical. Everything that we are witnessing and going through is biblical. That's why it's 154 days between the birthday of Elvis Presley and the twin to June 11th, because it's biblical. 154, King James. And the Antichrist is also 154. And forward, there it is, 154 for the Antichrist, 154 for King James. As in the King James Bible. Again, and when was it rewritten? In 1611, 1611, in your 611, so it's all there.
As I told you, Seattle's going to be struck on June 11th, and from Elvis's birthday, the day he's born, to June 11th is 154 days. You see that? So again, it's the 154. And remember, June 3rd, the day he graduated, is the 154th day of the year. And if you go from Elvis's birthday, the day he's born, to June 3rd, it's 146 days. And by the way, you can either include the day or not include the day. So it would be 147 days. My point is, it can be counted both ways, up to that day or including that day. Anyway, up to that day, it's 146 days. And interestingly enough, that's Trump's birthday, 14/6, 6/14. Like I said, stick with me and you'll be amazed, okay? Just hold on. So in the video, I picked Goat 2, George Bush is being puppeted by Satan on puppet strings, okay? So first they showed George Bush. This is depicting George Bush. And then George Bush turns into Obama. And notice that Obama has the cap with the tassels.
Graduation.
Implying that he graduated, okay? This is a graduation. What does that mean? Let me explain it to you. So remember, Bush was the president during 9/11, right? And Bush, it equals 50/14, 58/22. Equals the exact same as the word June. June equals Bush, okay? And June is the graduation month, okay, for most schools. And who was born in the graduation month? Donald Trump. So that's what that was implying, because after Obama would come Donald Trump, the graduation month guy, okay? June 14th he's born, in the month of the graduations. So now back to Elvis graduating from Humes High School. That's where he graduated from. And that school is named after Lawrence Cavell Humes. And watch how sneaky these guys are. Watch when I show you this. So he's that's who the school where Elvis graduated from is named after. And in the iPad Go video, right after they show Obama with the graduation cap, they show this blonde-haired girl, you know, and she's holding an apple. And you know, the Big Apple is New York. Donald Trump has golden hair, and Donald Trump also lived in New York. He was born in New York. Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter, but I'm just trying to explain to you what that's about. And in the video, she like passes out and I guess dies basically, and the apple falls and rolls across the floor and lands in the sea. Okay,
I have it right here. I'm going to show you all what he's going on about. Where is it? iPad Go. Okay, let's put this satanic crap on. Where is it?
Are you a resident of Ontario who owes more than $6,000 in debt?
Oh, sorry. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I messed that up. There's your L and there's your C. And as you see, the apple hits the foot, right here, and then it stops in the C. So there's the letters on the checkerboard, the Masonic floor, your L and your C, right? L, C. And there's your big apple and there's the foot. So let's go back and have him explain it for us.
See, there's a letter C right here. You can't see it. It's so bright. And then there's a letter L right here. Okay, L, C. And the apple falls into the sea. And I told you that the letters LC on the ground, it can be EL for God.
L.
Because C is the third letter.
C.
And E looks like a 3 and the L looks like a 7. So LC can be 3-7 also. And EL can stand for Elvis, and the letter C can be like, you can SEEC or the SEAC.
The
That's why I
beast
said the
of
apple
the
fell in
sea.
right? And if you put that together, it's sea apple. Sounds like Seattle.
Oh
You
my
understand?
goodness. Okay, so let's see what he's saying here. Break it down. So look what he's saying. Hold on, let me get this light on over here. So the apple rolled across the floor through an L and a C. So when you say L, it sounds like E-L, which is the name for God. L, like Elvis. And C, as in C, Elvis, the beast of the sea. And then the apple is in the sea. So you see the C in the apple. And you say it together, it's sea apple or Seattle. Or as we know, Seattle was the first New York, the first Big Apple, because Washington State is known for what? The apple. So that is the original Big Apple. So why is New York on the East Coast called the Big Apple, right? So there's the two twin cities, right? Unbelievable.
And that's what happened. When it rolled across, it hit Obama's boot. And Bush was wearing the same boot also, because I told you that Satan puppets all the presidents. They wear the same shoes. That's what it's implying. Okay?
Yes.
And the apple struck Obama's boot, and then it cracked in half. And like I said, it fell into the sea. You see, it breaks in half. And then a lotus comes out.
Okay, so let's see this. I want to see it, how it looks. Okay, so we're going to watch this properly and watch it, how it goes down. So it goes, there's the LC, and there's your C apple, and then it splits and falls into the sea, and out of the sea apple comes the lotus flower. So what is the lotus flower? Right now, so Kamala Harris's name is inspired by the lotus flower. So there's your Kamala Harris. Did you know that Kamala Harris is named after a flower? Yes, it's true. So the lotus flower. I had some more on the lotus flower, actually. It's actually the most important flower in yoga and reincarnation and resurrection and rebirthing. So lotus flower and yoga, what you'll see. So here's some more yoga, demonic, one world religion connections. I had it right here. So what does the lotus flower mean? In yoga, it means spiritual awakening, right? So to a yogi, the lotus flower symbolizes the expansion of the soul and spiritual awakening. The roots of a lotus are grounded in the mud, earth, materialism. The stem grows up through the water, growth, life experience, and blooms over the water in the sunlight, awakening, enlightenment, spiritual awakening. Do you see what it says? The stem grows up through the water and blooms over the water. And what do we see happening in IPEC Goat? It falls into the sea is the water, and the lotus flower blooms over the sea for spiritual awakening. Watch again. Just so, the lotus flower, Kamala Harris, spiritual awakening over the sea apple. Then look, it gets destroyed, the apple gets split, falls into the sea, and out of it comes spiritual awakening. Remember, order out of chaos. This is their motto, order out of chaos. So if Seattle is going to be destroyed and fall into the sea, then that's exactly what they want. And then out of that comes their order, their new world order, their spiritual awakening, where everyone's friggin' doing yoga and meditating all over the world and to their giant idol figure, right? Whether it's the image of Satan or the image of Elvis Presley or it's friggin' Barack Obama. These people are the Antichrist, and anything they push and do and partake in is of the devil. So the apple can be the forbidden fruit or salvation through knowledge, but the lotus flower came out of the apple. But yeah, I'm not explaining this. Garo from Jurassic Liars is explaining this, so I'm gonna bring him back on. But like I said, I was gonna jump in on it and say what I
Out
had
of
to
the
say.
apple. And a lotus means rebirth. You understand? That's why you have Kamala running around, because Kamala means lotus. And it also connects to the underwater, because I told you Elvis equals water. And it also symbolizes like a phoenix, because Elvis used to wear the phoenix bird on his outfits in concert, okay?
Out of the ashes, a phoenix rises.
And who is the #1 producer of apples? Washington State. Okay, do you understand what I'm showing you? And I told you Seattle is in Washington. That's what that's all about. And notice that Obama's boot is on a coin. His boot is on a coin. And I told you that coin equals the same as the word king. And I told you Elvis was known as a king. And Seattle's in King County. And also they were wearing a boot, right? I mean, the boot was on top of the coin, and Italy is the state that's shaped like a boot. You see, it says Italy as a boot-shaped country. You see, Italy's shaped like a boot, and why am I showing this? Because Italy equals the exact same in Gematria as Elvis. Elvis equals Italy, all right? And also it equals water, because I told you Elvis is the B side of the sea, and water equals Elvis, same thing. And it also equals reset, but I didn't show it here, but it equals reset also. And my two...
Okay, let's check it out quickly. So Elvis in the Gematria, 67, 22, 68, 32. Italy. Yeah. So Elvis, Italy, and reset is also 67, 22, 68, 32. So it's correct. Elvis is Italy, is reset, is all pans out.
Are June 11th to the Seattle event and August 4th to right? And basically what I'm trying to tell you, it went from Obama.
Sorry, and I forgot one more. Reset water. Did I do water in Italy? 67, 22, 68, 32. King. 67, 22 is over there. 41, 23, 67, 22. So there's just 67, 22. And actually, I think my name matches King. Nico equals 41, 23, 67, 22. Nico. So there, King and Nico equals Elvis equals water equals Italy on the reverse side. So let's go back to this.
I mean, the Obama with the graduation cap to the apple hitting Obama's boot and bouncing back. So it's basically trying to tell you that it's between the graduation, and I told you Elvis graduated on 6/3, and Obama's boot, which is August 4th, right? Because Obama's born on August 4th. And that's the day Trump's going to get his head wound. So my point is that my two predictions are in between that, which is 6/11 and August 4th. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, like I was explaining, that the apple fell into the middle of it went over the L and into the C. Okay, so it's LC on the ground. And I told you it was all about graduation. So what's the chance that the high school is named after a guy who has the initials LC Humes? You understand what I'm showing you? The LC Humes, and it would have to do with graduation. And right after graduation, when Elvis graduated, it was 6/3, and I showed you that the 6/3 connects to the 6/11 for Elvis, because it's 154th day, and in between Elvis's birthday and June 11th is 154 days. And June 3rd, the day Elvis graduated, is the 154th day. My point is that in the iPad Goat, it had the LC, and the apple went over it, right? And I told you it connects to Seattle, and to Washington being the Apple State. And you know, it's called Humes High School, right? And interestingly enough, Humes equals 66, 21, 87. You know, that's just a front number. Humes equals the exact same as the word twin, only in the front. 66, 21, 87. I thought that was interesting. You know, that Humes equals the twin number in the front. And if you put LC Humes, look, you get the 8-1, because that's the day Elvis was born. 1-8-8-1. Look at that.
Right.
Forwards, backwards, 8-1 forward, 1-0. Showed you that he died on February 4th, 1925. Now, pay attention. His name is Lawrence Cavell Humes. Notice how it's spelled here. Lawrence Cavell Humes. And notice it says that this guy died on February 4th, 1925. Okay, the way it's spelled that I just showed you. And I did my best to find out when this guy was born, because we found out when he died, February 4th, 1925, but I couldn't find anywhere where it showed with that guy's spelling the way it was when he was born. Now watch this. See this? Now look at his name here. See here, it's spelled, first of all, Lawrence is not spelled with a W here. And over here, it doesn't have the V, it says a B. So it's spelled Lawrence Cavell Humes. Okay, and look, he's born on August 4th, 1880. Look at that.
Woo!
1-8.
There's your August 4th connection.
And look, it says he was born in Abingdon, Washington County, Virginia. And look, and why I know it's him, the same guy, because look, he died, this guy, on February 4th, 1925 at the age of 44.
So there you go. So the school that Elvis Presley graduated from, the LC, that's why in iPad Go 2, Obama is wearing the graduation cap, because Obama is representing Elvis graduating from Lawrence Cavell Humes High School. And look, that the school that Elvis graduated from, that it was named after, the person that it was named after was born on August 4th, which is Obama's birthday, the 216th day of the year. And this person died at aged 44. And what is Obama? He is the 44th president of the United States. And 44 is the kill number. Unbelievable. So 44. Oh, messed that up. Okay. So the Boston Celtics equals 6-1-1. So the Boston Celtics won the NBA Finals the year that Lisa Marie Presley was born, 1968. 1968 is also the year that the 911 telephone code was started to be used for emergencies. And it was also the year that the Twin Towers were started to be built in 1968. So it's very convenient that that year all that happened, and the NBA champions were the Celtics at equals 6-1-1. So LC Humes, the graduation, it's all very much connected. What is this? This is Elvis doing yoga. So Elvis had another video. Where is it? Did I get rid of it? Okay, whatever. He actually had a song called Witchcraft. So yeah, so Elvis was a witch. Here's Elvis's song called Witchcraft. Fingers in my hair, sly hither stare, it's witchcraft. So very much into the witchcraft. There's a video too, Elvis Presley, Witchcraft.
Welcome to PointsBet Canada. Been on the
So annoying.
been clear.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going to let this video go on much longer, but I could always start another one. So there it is, Elvis Presley, Witchcraft. Let's skip into it, doing the song Witchcraft. There he is doing yoga. and witchcraft in Gematria and English Sumerian equals 666. Witchcraft. So these people, the yoga, the witchcraft, Elvis Presley, the image of the beast, taking the mark of the beast on Bill Gates's birthday with the whole Seattle connection. So possibly, I'm not saying something's going to happen, but the numbers, and we don't know how exactly these people are going to work and what they could do. But like I said, I don't believe that we're going to end out 2022 or not even the summer without some kind of false flag kind of event. So this could be it. I'd rather be trying to predict it and help see it before it happens than be decoding stuff after it happens, right? Because it's already after the fact. So we're trying to get ahead of the game here now. We have the Holy Bible to guide us. We've got the Book of Enoch. There's no reason why we could see. Revelation 13:18 says, those that have wisdom will be able to calculate the number of the beast. Thank you, Alina. There's many antichrists, right? So Michael DeCosta says the Antichrist has already made his debut. He is in exile because he called himself a god and is fulfilling the Nebuchadnezzar portion, and then his second coming to mimic Yeshua's second coming. Everything is very much mirrored and mimicked. Satan very much fears Jesus and knows he is the king and the savior of this world and has the power to cast him into the lake of fire. So what do you all think about Elvis and the Trump connections and the Seattle connections? I'm not sure if I went over it. There is so much, but I don't want to keep this video dragging on because I get almost you don't really understand exactly, but I'm trying to keep it as simple as I can and trying to talk with you about these connections, right? So Seattle used to be called New York. It's the birthplace of Bill Gates. It's the headquarters of Microsoft. So what if Microsoft is Skynet, or just look at it in that way, and if something were to happen, order out of chaos. So they pretty much would put an end to the old system and rise up out like the lotus flower over the sea for spiritual awakening with the new technology the new AI that will fully take over with. That's what the 5G towers were installed 2 years ago before, right? So yeah, many antichrists, but only one. So again, all still pointing to Obama being the antichrist. We have Beast of the Sea, Elvis Presley, who could be part of Seattle's destruction, right? Which is the second 9/11, which is also the second New York City, right? So there's two New Yorks, two Babylons, right? So the twins, that's why the twin symbolism is there, right? That's why Elvis is a twin. Okay, and the Twin Towers had to fall, all symbolism. Okay, so yeah, I think I've shown enough. I want to end this, regroup, gather some more, but it's just good to get everything out there. So yeah, I'm not trying to. So yeah, guys, yeah, it's awesome being back. I'm just out here decoding, going through the Bible and the Book of Enoch, tying everything together, watching and appreciating others' works like Joseph and Jurassic Liars, Garrow. So anyone else there that can help share? Thanks to everyone that actually sent me some stuff. Actually, let me see. I received some good stuff from some people regarding Elvis and everything, but it's just so hard to find when all the messages just keep flying in, right? So, but yeah, thank you, everyone. It's we're getting to it. It's going down. Trial and tribulations is going to happen, and it's going to happen this year. The numbers, it's not a joke. So keep looking up. Keep looking up. Yes, it is tea time. Thank you so much. Love you, J7. Love you, Shannon. Everyone. God's Marine saying, as in the days of Noah, with today's dating of research, giants and dinosaurs are coming back. So quickly, just because we're talking about Noah, I want to bring it up quick then, some numbers, because I just, the Gematria doesn't lie. So let's get into some 846's Days of Noah. Days of Noah. Hold on. Let's see something. Days of Noah. I forget, how did I do it? The Days of Noah. Yeah, it was that way. Okay. So yeah, the Days of Noah, 846. What did I do? I have to get rid of these. So the tribulation is about to begin. The numbers keep pointing to it. The tribulation number is 846, which is the Days of Noah. Seattle Slew equals 846, right? The horse that won the Triple Crown, the year that Elvis died in 77. Seattle Destruction, Seattle Slew, right? 846. The Fallen Angels equals 846. Remember, New York, the first 9/11, it was 8:46 a.m. that morning on Tuesday. Tuesday, Twin Day, the Tower Day were coming down at 8:46. It's all tribulation, right? Tribulation number. It's the fallen angels. Tribulation. 8:46. Right? So 8:46. Just pay attention, right? 8:46. I got folders of 8:46s. I'm memorizing them off by heart, but this is really going to happen. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, watched it from the beginning. It's only 1:35. I'm going to end it and just grab some tea and come on and find another way. It's just so ridiculous to share my stuff. I got to organize it better. So apologize for any inconsistency and unorganization, but yeah, the numbers are all there. So yeah, God bless you all. Yes, God bless you, Vikima. Exactly, but Vikima is saying once the Antichrist is revealed, it's really going to get really, really bad. Yep, trial and tribulation, 7 years. All right, so thank you, everyone. Tribulation is about to begin. So yeah, I'm going to end this live, and I'll be back on. So yeah, if you haven't already, add me on Facebook. I'm posting and sharing everything on there like regularly, like pretty regular, right? So yeah, a lot of people were messaging me saying, "Oh, please, you got to explain all your Elvis posts." And I says, "Yeah, I'm going to get to it." So hopefully I did a pretty good job. I feel like there's so much, like I'm still learning and taking it all in, but the time is running out. June 11th is like 30 hours away. So yeah, come find me on Facebook, Nico King Nico, or Instagram, King Nico 18. I'm sharing lots. We're going over the Baphomet agenda. It's Pride Month. The parades are happening. There's bearded women giving birth. Quickly, I got to share this video. Seeing as we're going to talk about Baphomets, I want to get as much information as I can out there. Where's my history? You got to see this news story. This stuff's driving me crazy.
Thousands packed Winnipeg streets Sunday, sharing messages of love and hope.
When I was younger, I didn't think I would be here, and I'm glad that I made the decision to stay around and celebrate.
Her parents couldn't agree more.
Because we don't care who she loves, and I wish she would have come out sooner because we wouldn't love her any less. We love her like even more. So we're really proud of her.
Oh, I'm feeling gay! What I'm always amazed by with Pride is just the sheer volume of queer folk and allies and
pride and like, you know, be there for the community and also like just celebrating ourselves. And this year is about much more than celebrating.
The LGBT have good rights, 100%, but it's up to us to raise the rest of the acronym up. So right now, there's a lot of our community partners that don't have equal rights.
He meets people in the transgender community, like Dane, who just had a baby, and like others, is calling for more gender inclusive.
Dave just had a baby.
Until 3 months ago, legally, when you gave birth in Manitoba, you had to be registered as the mother. We still have a lot of work to do.
Get out of here. So this is what's going on in Canada right now. They're pushing for men or FTMs who appear to be bearded men on testosterone, but can still give birth, are still wanting rights. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So yeah, we're talking Elvis Presley. We're talking yoga and Aleister Crowley and the one world religion, the New World Order, the Baphomet, the image of the beast, which is Elvis Presley, a woman dressed as a boy that can still give birth, that gave birth to its son, that raised as a girl, Lisa Marie, that married Michael Jackson. Like, come on. I would despise Philly. They have a whole neighborhood. Have you seen Toronto? It's like ranked almost #1 in the world. Last weekend, I walked down Yonge Street. I was walking down Yonge Street. We were doing our rally, and from basically one block to another block, I walked past 5 Baphomet MTF trannies. MTFs. Male to female trannies. 5 in one block in the space of 2 minutes. 5 MTF trannies. 1 was behind me and 4 came towards me. 3 of them were Black African American men, and the other 2, I think 1 was Asian, 1 was Caucasian, whatever. It's this, yeah, it's everywhere. It's spreading. This is what I'm showing you. They got FTMs now giving birth. That's why the Calvin Klein ad, and now all of a sudden this is on TV. People do not see the agenda, so we have to destroy it. And mark my words, I will do whatever it takes. I will scream louder than anyone, and I will be as aggressive and toxic as can be when it comes to this devil crap, when it comes to this LGBT, trans, pedophilia, pride nonsense, pride before the fall. I'm not falling for this crap. Not falling for it. So we're going to take it down. Anyone that performs yoga or wants to dance around and be a flaming Baphomet around me is going to get it, right? I'm no longer tolerating this stuff as we are about to go into trial and tribulations. Accepting this crap has gone too far that now 5-year-olds can pick and choose their gender, right? But cannot vote or get a driver's license, but they can change their sex. So this is the stuff we got to take down. Everyone's still freaking out about governments and politicians and the virus and masks. Like, this is the same stuff I've been going on about for years. The flat earth, the Baphomet tranny agenda. No, people are finally starting to see the agenda for the LGBT, but people are way too slow. We got to speed this stuff up, and I got to just take the driver's seat and then pilot our way through this sick world and deliver the truth to everyone, because no one else is going to do it. And like I said, I am 449 months of age this month. I don't know many other people born January 85, but according to the numbers, according to the prime, everything is 449 right now. So I'm going to come back with some 449s for you. We're going to blow some minds and wake some people up. I know I set some fires today on Facebook with some flat earth posts and took off, but yeah, it's going down. Sick of these grown 5-year-olds still pushing their NASA crap on me. And then nonsense, weak, whack science that makes no sense. They're just a bunch of children stuck in a 40-year-old body, right? Still holding on to grade 3 and grade 5 science. Yeah, it starts around me like a Baphomet. No, I can't take it. I had to stop and hold my breath. 5 of them, I had to pull over and be like, whoa. was not expecting that, right? It's too much. It does something to the vibrations, because these people are mentally ill. And they're possessed with demons, right? That's it. They're not born in the wrong body. We all know that's crap. So I'm going to save that for another video. So follow me. Let's get on board. Start sharing this crap, because it's coming out fast right now, right? So, and I'm done waiting for other people to step up and wake up. I've got to push this hard, right? It's the truth. The Bible, it's not new, it's old. It's what was written is what is happening now. So I'm going to do another video with all the Bible prophecies coming true. This was pretty much just Elvis Presley and his new film coming up, and all the madness and the numbers that are just insanely connected to this Saturday's June 11th. Yes, as your mom would say, it's ridiculous. Yes, Kim Mulholland taking the children to hell. Yep, drag queens telling story kids in libraries. It's everywhere now. And these drag queens are doing yoga and doing all these sexual poses with these children. We got to crush this yoga stuff. It is satanic, and it is devil work, and it is connected with the LGBT and the trans and the Baphomet and the pedophilia, and people are too dumb to see it. So I don't know how much longer I can come on here and be polite, but I'm ready for war. We're really thick and deep into this war, and people are still prancing around, you know, dollygagging, not knowing what the hell's going on, waiting for the normal to come back, which is never coming back. So the many prophecies has come true. And we're deep into Revelation, and more about to happen, and people are still not seeing it. Yes, exactly, Diana Mars. People wallowing in this wickedness, then twist it around to say they are kind, loving people, and they want everyone to just accept these things, no matter how badly they go against God. Exactly. So we're going to end this video. It's been lovely being on here talking to you all. So I want to be back on soon. Once I get started, I can't stop. So message me. Let's share the information. Send me stuff that you have found that we can add into the next video. But Elvis Presley, definitely 100% an antichrist, possible beast of the sea, and Seattle is the next 9/11. All right, tea time.